Alright, I finally finished the last book. You can't see it because of the tag, but Mockingjay, or at least in the original trilogy of the Hunger Games. And while this is still like my least favorite, at least of the trilogy, I still have to reread the others, or the two others, to really get like a ranking on them. I still really appreciate what this does, and I appreciate it a lot more as an adult than I did when I first read it as like a teenager. Because of the ending, I'm just thinking, oh, well, all of this was for nothing. But like, there are reasons why the events that happened in this book had to happen. And I think that it's really fascinating. And looking at it from myself and how I have changed my opinions and my views on these stories, and learning essentially, especially when it comes to war situations, like what actually needs to be done, even though it's still not a right or wrong way to go about things. And I think this book is really good at displaying that. So while Katniss admits that throughout everything, these last like two games and the events that go on in this book are not, like, she knows that she's at fault. She knows that there are people who have died because of her and believing in her, and that gives her guilt. But also, she's not like the fairest of them all and hasn't been, Miss Proper Perfect Woman either. And so it's really fascinating to go through her mind and see exactly, okay, how does that impact the decisions that she makes, especially when she's not in the games anymore? She's trying to distance herself from the Capitol, or them using her as their pawn, and being able to actually see what it means to be something that you didn't ask for, that you didn't intend to do. This all started because she just wanted to live. She didn't ask to be the Mockingjay, but then realizing essentially what that means for the people that she cares about the most. Again, it's still not my favorite. I still think that there are some issues in it. I think sometimes there's boring parts, and sometimes things go by way too quickly, and I'm like, wait, let's slow down a little bit. But all in all, I have come to really appreciate this book a lot more as I've reread it in my adult years.